guys, and welcome to another edition of Pro Wrestling Pulse. Alongside my partner Ryan, I'm J-Man. This edition of Pulse is going to do our WWE Night of Champions 2012 review. Pretty solid show. The stuff that we really were looking to deliver, really delivered on this show. Some good stuff there. Some of the mid-card stuff could have, done a little better here and there, but overall, solid show here for Night of Champions, and we're going to run it down for you. First matchup, we have the Fatal 4-Way match for the Intercontinental title featuring champion The Miz going up against Cody Rhodes, Rey Mysterio, and Sin Cara.
Yeah, before they had this, they had like a brief little deal with Michael Cole, basically, saying, get well Jerry, he's okay, and for the time being, JBL is going to be doing commentary. Good fun there. JBL comes out, a lot of...
Had some lights are on brights.
Yeah, a lot of
had some ball games.
Yeah, his trademark signature things he says. If you remember him being on commentary before, a lot of the same things he said. Really did his homework tonight. Said a lot of stuff I didn't even know. He went a little deeper than Jim Ross does.
Yes, he did.
He went a little farther than knowing that just Flying Brian was on the Bengals. But let's just move on here with this 4-way. I always remember that
yep.
For whatever reason. But yeah, good 4-way here, good spot match. They moved around a lot, did a lot of different stuff here. Each guy showed some bright spots here and there. Really interesting spots towards the end. Sin Cara had an extra mask. He tried to put it on Cody and then accidentally put it on Miz, and then Miz couldn't see or something. And then he did the skull-crushing finale to Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes got pinned. Miz retained. I thought, like they've been saying, how they've been wanting to keep, the titles on the people that they're on and really gain credibility because, over the last several years they've been flip-flopped around so much, and that's one thing I really have been enjoying Triple H is doing. He's letting some of these guys who win the title, let them run with it for a while, build up some credibility. You see that with the World and the Heavyweight title right now, so it's good to see Miz win here and not lose for no reason. There was no reason for him to lose, so Miz gets a win here. Okay spot, man.
Yeah, this is pretty solid little 4-way here. It made a lot of sense to put this as the opener. You get all that kind of spots and stuff in there, get the crowd all excited here. Something I was really looking forward to this was the altercation between both Miz and Cody Rhodes, but we finally got to see a kind of one-on-one showdown with Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. A lot of people looking forward to that. The kind of Mexican wrestling legends now. We got to finally see that there. And like you said, that kind of interesting little interaction we had with that finish with the whole mask thing, and Sin Cara thinking he's just a Mexican version of just Mick Foley shoving shit down his pants now, and he pulls them out.
Just pulling random stuff out.
Masks out of his pants instead of socks.
I'd like to mention how random and pointless Rey Mysterio looked. I mean, I know they were doing the whole breast cancer thing, but the red on the pink on the white just
there was some orange in there.
Did not look good. They did do with the ring. They had the 2 white ropes at the top, and then the middle one was pink for breast cancer or whatever. Okay with that, but Mysterio looked god awful.
Just really weird. And Sin Cara looking like just a Mexican sperm.
Yeah, he looked like a refried semen.
Should we hashtag that? Hashtag refried semen. I think we'll just do that because that doesn't make any sense, but we'll just go ahead and hashtag that. Miz getting the win here and retaining the IC Championship. Obviously, like Ryan said, with really Triple H really trying to nail down the fact that getting these guys that are champions to kind of make some long runs out of these championships to gain credibility with the titles. That makes a lot of sense, and I think Miz obviously looks outstanding with the IC title. Kind of fits naturally with him, and rolling with him with his title run. I'm really digging it. Obviously, Miz is one of my guys, and like to see him get this win in this 4-way here with some really credible names. Obviously, former IC champs and obviously big stars right now. So Miz with a big win in the 4-way there. Next up, we have the WWE Tag Titles line. One champions Kofi Kingston and R-Truth went up against. What tag name do we want to use for them?
I don't know. We
had Team Friendship. That's what everybody wants to call
Team
them.
Friendship. Yes.
I came up with the Flaming Dragons, Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, I don't know. I just Flaming Friendship.
Flaming the friendship, the flame of friendship.
Yeah, just
sounds like a shitty soap opera.
Just the hell knows.
Hell knows. He just thought of that right then and there. We had Daniel Bryan and Kane. Obviously defeated.
Hell knows.
That's a good one.
I just
hell knows.
Go.
Hell no.
I'm proud of myself.
You love that. I'm marking out for yourself there.
It's good.
Obviously Daniel Bryan and Kane defeating the Primetime Players. I don't even know why I'm trying to do this review anymore. I'm just all about the hell knows. Defeating the Primetime Players on Monday Night Raw and now becoming no more contenders. And at the pay-per-view, predictably, defeating Kofi Kingston and R-Truth and winning the tag team championships. Daniel Bryan is the tag team champion.
Champions.
Kane is also the tag team champions, but I like to just think Daniel Bryan is the tag team champions.
Definitely, and it's interesting how they did this here. They played it like, they were still working out their problems, but somehow they spontaneously won. They try to help each other, then they get mad at each other, then they do this, do that.
And they hug.
It's really entertaining. It doesn't bring much out in a tag team wrestling match other than just the entertainment value. Yeah. Some good, real good comedy stuff, backstage comedy stuff with some segments they were doing after, they did a thing with they couldn't decide who was the champions. They were trying to say it was both of them, but they were trying to agree on it. It didn't work. Kane decided he wanted to pour, I guess, Gatorade.
Something.
Might have been hell piss. Who knows?
Hell
Whatever.
Piss.
Devil urine. I don't know what Kane drinks. Just poured it all
Demon juice. Just all over Daniel Bryan.
Demon juice.
Just all over him.
Yeah, all over Daniel Bryan. I don't even remember the guy who was in the. What's the guy?
Just Mr. Smiley or what the fuck is his name?
The guy who's their their anger management guy.
Therapist or whatever.
Yeah, and then obviously AJ with a white T-shirt. If we had got a little closer, we could have seen something going on there.
Ooh. But Kane's going to Disneyland World. One of them.
Probably. Well, I want to say hell again.
It's
just
hell no.
The hell no's getting the win here.
Hell no's getting the win. New tag team champions. That's where it's at. Good Lord. Be interested to see what goes on there. Next matchup, we the United States Championship Online win champion. Antonio Cesaro went up against the pre-show Battle Royal winner, which ended up to be Zack Ryder. Really nothing too special here except for Antonio Cesaro's just fucking dominance. Just fucking destroyed him. Just that's hard to say.
Swiss death.
I feel like I'm quaddy right now. Swiss deathed his neck off. That wasn't even worth saying.
That was too much effort.
Jesus almighty. But yeah,
goodness.
just fuck Claudio. God damn. Fucked Zack Ryder up in this matchup, and Cesaro getting the win here. Just nice to see Cesaro just dominating. Guys, see some Oksana just laying on the side of the apron, just looking fantastic. And Cesaro retaining his United States Championship.
Yeah, he's got to be loving his job right now. U.S. champion, making out with Oksana. Beating Zack Ryder, I don't know if it's his idea to do this thing, or if it's just they told him to do. I think it's just because he has missiles in his arms. It could be.
He has -5% body fat. You know that.
We did go. Yeah, we went over that.
We looked it up.
It could be. I don't know. I have no idea. But that is it's catching on.
It is.
It's catching on.
Sweeping the nation.
People are T-bowing, people are grifting.
B Daddy J was doing it.
Yeah.
B Daddy J was rocking it on the couch after he ate a bowl of chili.
I was in a Long John Silver's the other day, just in line, just boom.
Just boom.
Boom.
I want some of that cut cod.
What are you doing? Just Cesaro in it.
The Cesaro slice.
The Cesaro and like they were like, what does that even mean? I'm like,
you don't deserve it.
You're obviously not
fucking idiot
on it, with the world.
Not on top of shit.
That's what I always say.
Yep.
But
you're stealing my line there.
Dick. I know. Sorry. But yeah, T-bowing, griffining, Cesaroing. Make it happen.
Captain. That's where it's at. Antonio Cesaro retaining the United States Championship in that matchup. Next up, we had the Viper Randy Orton going up against the Show-Off Dolph Ziggler.
This was good. This was, I'd probably say, the second best match on the show. They gave us quite a bit of time. Definitely Ziggler hanging in there with Orton. Real good match here, setting it up. It's interesting. They have Ziggler with the Money in the Bank. They never give him like a really big, credible win, like one just on a pay-per-view over a big guy, And that's something he needs, and that's why I still feel like they're afraid to pull the trigger and let him have the title. It's kind of sad, but. Always producing good matches, always coming out there looking great. I think we talked about just Ziggler in all actuality in life being good at everything.
He's outstanding at everything he does.
Cartwheel, athleticism, just speaking, charisma.
Sliding down fireman's poles.
Up and down.
Up and down. He climbs up them, goes down the stairs, climbs up it again, then slides down.
Yeah, that's an exercise he does.
That's all. He. What did you say? He just does monkey bars with his feet.
Yeah, monkey barring with his feet. Think about that.
That's what Dolph Ziggler can do.
Yeah.
What can you do? You can't even do monkey bars with your hands. He does it with his fucking feet.
I can't even
I can't even drive to the
I
park.
can't even pet a monkey.
I can't even drive. I can't drive to the playground to even get on a monkey bars. I think there's no gas in my car.
I can barely walk.
Yep.
So
we might not even be able to edit this video when we get done doing it because we can't move from our premises right now.
What the point we're trying to make is Dolph Ziggler's good at everything.
Yes.
Give him the title. Stop being afraid. I don't think fans are going to be upset, or your behind the scenes people are going to be so afraid. If that was the big deal, why would they put the title on Swagger? Yeah. Look where he's at, just doing nothing. Mm-hmm. So I mean, take the chance. You know, it is what it is.
Yep, spot on with what Ryan's saying here. Obviously, another quality matchup between these two. These guys just have chemistry out the wazoo, and really a lot more methodical match than we've seen out of them. A lot more ground stuff. JBL busting out his fucking knowledge about him. Dolph Ziggler going, what is it, Kent State? Kent State. I always thought it was Penn State, but it's Kent State. And he's had the most wins or some shit.
Undefeated in collegiate wrestling, yep.
So just some more amazing stats for Dolph Ziggler. And looked outstanding in this match. Randy looked great as well with that just kind of pop-up RKO that he did to get the win over Dolph Ziggler. Outstanding stuff there. And like Ryan said, you gotta, if you're gonna eventually pull the trigger, because you're going to do it. I mean, if you don't see it, you're fucking blind. You're gonna eventually get, finally make that push to Dolph Ziggler, let him cash that in, and let him get the world championship. But you got to get him these credible wins to kind of move on here. He suffered the loss with Chris Jericho at SummerSlam. Now the loss here to Night Champion. So I don't know if they're going to go on some losing streak thing and then finally have him win the title or do something like that. But whatever they're going to do, it looks a lot better with him getting some quality wins. But Randy Orton getting the quality win here at Night of Champions and an impressive matchup there. Next matchup, we had the Divas title in line, which was champion Layla versus Caitlyn. Oh, wait a minute. Ricky, wait a ticky here. Caitlyn, I guess, slipped and fell on some ice in the back. Is there ice on concrete?
She said she was jumped from behind.
She was jumped from behind. So Aces and Eights attacked her.
Yep.
That probably happened. In WWE, they went over. They're just dominating Impact, so fuck it. We'll go beat the shit out of Caitlyn. They might have confused her for a man from behind.
I'm thinking
that's bad.
I'm almost thinking it might have been Hulk Hogan that attacked her. I think Hulk Hogan thought it was Ultimate Warrior.
I've felt some beef between Hulk Hogan and Caitlyn.
Well, I'm almost thinking Hulk Hogan thought that from behind,
yeah,
she was Ultimate Warrior.
Who doesn't? She's got that weird hair that's kind of like blonde but like dark.
Yeah,
it's fucking shit up there.
But that's my thought because we really have no answer. But anyway, they try to fill in for this here, and Eve, playing her little ditzy role. Oh, what are we gonna do? Da 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 da. Booker T throws her in here in this match. We talked about this. If they didn't do this for a reason and Layla just won, what would be the whole point of it?
Ooh.
No point. This match had no reasoning other than Eve won the title, which we talked about just because she's all over the place doing stuff outside of WWE, getting all kinds of notoriety, doing other stuff. Let's just throw the title on her and she's getting this buzz and this buzz. Well, we'll just put the title on her and we'll just use her because she's doing this and that.
Do you think she didn't have to win in a number one contenders match? Do you think her number one contendership came from her winning Stars Earned Stripes?
I'm really not even quite sure what that even is.
I don't either. It may have got canceled. She won it, I believe.
I'm really not. I don't.
That might have been her reasoning for getting a title shot.
Yeah, I mean it's funny how politics work.
Go on an NBC show, you get a Divas title match.
Yeah,
that's how shit works in the WWE. But yeah, blah match, another Divas match, blah on a TI and a pay-per-view here, and Eve, the new Divas champion. Yeah, there you go. Next matchup. We had the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Win champion Sheamus went up against Alberto Del Rio. I didn't say it on the preview. I'm going to say it now. Anything revolving with this situation, I'm done talking about. So I will let Ryan talk about this entire situation from here on out.
Yeah, pretty much the only thing that really mattered, what they did with this was apparently this Brogue.
I'll help you out. I think it's Brogue.
Brogue.
I want to say
Brogue kick. Was actually legal. Came out, his evidence from Booker T says, it's this, that, blah, blah, blah. I think it's okay to be used. And then the match goes on. They have, I think out of all the matches they've had, this probably was the best one, but still did nothing for them. Did nothing for Sheamus or Del Rio. It was just a World Heavyweight title match. They tried to throw this pointless, meaningless storyline in here about a move being outlawed. How many times have they done a storyline where a move is being outlawed? Let's think about this. The bro kick, not that devastating. I do that to my 6-year-old brother all the time.
I've seen it.
I kick him in the face. I can get my leg that high. You know what he does? Gets right back up and calls me a shithead and walks away.
He's a hard ass.
He is. I'm just saying that the whole situation about this did nothing. So we're going into Hell in a Cell, next month. Let's hope to God, because we've been waiting for a stipulation for this match.
Yeah.
If they have another match, at least there's a Hell in the Cell involved.
True.
At least there's a Hell in the Cell involved.
Yep.
Other than that, this was just another match between them. Better than the other ones they've had, but just nothing special. It was just there. Just because it was Night of Champions and it was Sheamus. So, I don't really know what else to say. Sheamus won.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
If your lip shits, what does your arse do?
What does your arse do? I got nothing. I got nothing on that.
Okay. Sheamus retaining the World Heavyweight Championship in that matchup. Can't wait to see what goes on there. That title situation. Going to be some great stuff. Surely. Next matchup, we have the main event for WWE Championship featuring champion CM Punk going up against John Cena. As predicted, this was outstanding. These guys they're absolute just culture, just personality, the way they do everything just totally clashes. But when they get in there, they just mold into just what produces outstanding matchups. Just like I said in the preview, what it was with Rock and Austin, how their styles, everything was different. When they come together, they produce masterpieces every single time, and that's just what CM Punk and John Cena is going to do. Me and Ryan mentioned it in the middle of this matchup. We're going to be looking back on just the quality of just matches that these guys were going to put on, because this won't be the last time we're going to see this, not only in the feud that they're in now, but going into the future, of just the outstanding work that these guys are going to produce here, and we'll be looking back on it as some outstanding stuff. But it was here. Obviously, I have to mention, being the sports guy and the baseball guy, CM Punk coming out in Boston, Massachusetts in his Yankee pinstripe gear was fucking amazing. Just so outstanding. Just so heelish CM Punk thing to do. Just looking like just a Yankees personal wrestler. Like the New York Yankees sent out CM Punk as their personal wrestler to go wrestle this matchup against Boston-owned John Cena. Outstanding. Looked like a fucking monster. John Cena coming out in his breast cancer awareness clad gear, going out to save some titties.
Save the titties.
Save the titties, ladies and gentlemen.
So I can
do that. That's what John wants to do.
Save the titties.
We had Paul Heyman come out, cut a little promo there at the beginning, sat by ringside for this, and as I said, just produced another outstanding match between these guys. They got a good 25 minutes. I have no idea what the outcome ended up being. They were catching, they're trying to get together at the beginning to kind of clean up some stuff, a little sloppy stuff here and there, but they really got it all figured out towards the end. Saw some moves we haven't seen from CM Punk in a while. Saw some interesting stuff from John Cena, and it finally ended with multiple kickouts. We had, that feud kicked out, I think, almost 3 times. Had the GTS kicked out, had, get out of the STF, had the rock bottom put on by CM Punk to John Cena, trying to go for the pin there, but it finally ended with the elevated German suplex off the top rope, and both their arms being pinned. We thought at first it was going to go to John Cena, already going out and celebrating and everything. We're like, oh God, please ref, get in there and do something about that. And we had both their arms pinned, and CM Punk wins or retains the championship via a draw. Obviously, this will be continuing on to Hell in a Cell next month, which should be outstanding. Obviously, putting this matchup inside of Hell in a Cell will be just tremendous, and to see this feud continue on, and obviously the stuff on Raws and what we'll see from week to week, if the promos and everything will be tremendous as well. But another outstanding match put on here by CM Punk and John Cena, and CM Punk retaining via a draw.
Yeah, this was great stuff here. Like you said, we're going to look back years ahead and talk about how the series of matches that these guys have had, just like Rock and Austin had their matches. This is what we're going to talk about. This you look at it, you could look at it as a series, with Punk and Cena having their match in Chicago, then the one at SummerSlam, then this one. I look at this one being better than the one from SummerSlam. I think the one from Chicago was the best, and then the one from tonight was probably second best. I think you look at it, Punk's hometown, Chicago, Cena's hometown, Boston. I think the final big match between these guys to culminate the series, it has to be at a WrestleMania. It has to be, you know, maybe WrestleMania 30, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, and you look at the chemistry between these guys, the amount of drama that they pull out of the audience. The whole night, you know, the crowd was just this and that. But once this match kicked in gear and everyone jumped out of their seats, was super into it. That's what these guys do. Perfect matchup. Every time you see these guys facing each other, whether it's on a Raw or a pay-per-view or a house show, you know you're in for some good stuff. So definitely here, the draw with the suplex. Great move here. One thing we were talking about was we were really hoping Punk would hold the title for a year, possibly, you know, going on to Hell in a Cell. You have another match maybe between these guys again. Just continue the series of matches.
Yeah.
It's just like we talked about. Some guys just have it. You know, AJ Styles and Daniels. You know, just Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. You know, you got these two guys that just mesh so well, and it, you know, so different, but they connect so well, and it's very perfect. So this definitely ended the night very well. I'd say overall entertaining show. Some solid stuff, but the main event really kicked it in gear and did something for the show.
Outstanding stuff there, and really looking forward to the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view next month. And CM Punk retaining the WWE Championship in the main event there via the draw. Obviously, it'll be very interesting to see what happens with those two going down the road. This will now wrap up our WWE Night of Champions 2012 review. For my partner Ryan, I'm J-Man, and thank you for watching another edition of Pro Wrestling Pulse, the pulse of the professional wrestling world.